Hello guys again. Let's see if everything is according to plan. Okay, this is the link that we're not gonna need. Okay, we already finished the tutorial just to save some time. Let me see if it's streaming. Yeah, okay. Right, so let's start. This is account from that I start from scratch. And as I told you in the description, I choose the one with Karatu, Retrodraft, Ugu, Tagore and mostly Mage. Okay, as you can see, I only got Karatu because I didn't reach not even level 10. Okay, and so what I like to do first, because right now we've got loads of energy, you know, we even got more energy around here in every single one. Okay, including a 4-star chicken on the last stage, but we're not gonna need that, at least for now. Okay, and something that I like to do before I do anything else, first I like to do campaign, this stage and this stage. As you can see, that's the only two that I did. And why I like to do these stages is now I've got, I will show you very quick. Now I've got one full set of HP, okay, and one full set of attack, okay, and because we got as well a free lifesteal set, okay, so we've got already 3 pieces of gear, okay. But the point of this game is you need to create, to level and create 3-star champions, 4 stars, 5 stars, and so on and so forth. Okay, so to make our life easier, Karatu, it's our only legendary right now. Okay, and as I said on the video in the description, I'm gonna choose Firebird or Fireburner. I think it's Firebird. Let me see. Okay, yes it is. And we've got another top champion, which is Mordecai. And Mordecai, okay, and always grab, oh, nice, nice. You might think, oh, they are rubbish because they are only 2 stars, but they've got crit rate, okay, and if you pay attention to your account, how many we've got? Only 1. Okay, so if we level this piece of gear until, let's say, level 16, it's gonna be cheaper and we're gonna get probably 20 or 30% of crit rate. And remember, Karatu, he increases 20% of crit rate in all battles. And Kale, one of his skills, basically he needs 80%, you know, because he already got 50% of inflicting a critical hit, so he only needs 85%, less 20% of Karatu. If we put them together, it's only 65, you know, so we can feed Kale with that crit rate globes, okay, and we've got almost, okay, Kale ready to crit, okay, to crit, yeah, because I was just thinking, no, Mordecai has only increased attack, okay, which is very good as well, okay, and he has a 70% chance of placing HP burn, which is very good for Spider, okay, and in here he can decrease the turn meter, here again, okay, so he's a very good champion. So we've got a very good team ready to start, and before anything else, what I like to do is go into clans, just click join, okay, we just come in here for clan quests, and we're gonna look for missions that we can do on campaign. You see, win free rare or epic shields from campaign battles, okay, we're gonna be able to do this one very easily when we start doing campaign, and there should be another one in here. Let's look for it. Come on, we might not have, okay, no, we haven't got that one, and because we only got 2 days, so we're not gonna be bothered with that, but usually there should be a very similar uh, mission like this one, but instead of 3 it's only 1, okay, and it should be on expert and this one on elite, okay, and in here we're gonna choose just this one, upgrade 5 uncommon champions to rank 3, because we're gonna do that when we start level champions. Check in, and there we go. And why is this important? If you come into the shop right now, they are giving us chickens, okay, but every single week they will change. One week they've got chickens, the other week they've got energy, okay, and doing these missions, this one is 100, this one 350, so we've got 450 in the bank, so it means that we can already buy the chicken. It doesn't matter because we can turn a champion of level 2 to level 3 very quick, so we're not gonna waste our coins in buying 3-star chickens, no way, unless they are 4-star or 5-star, okay, which actually we ain't got any in here. We've got shards, we've got fragments for champions, we've got this one which is very good, okay, but we need to be clan level 5, okay, but in here we just want energy, okay, and because we already got 100 plus 350, we can get 450 of energy, because each one it costs 100 coins, okay, and 100 energy plus 4, it means 400 of energy. It could save your life sometimes, okay, and another feature of this thing is if you come in here you can say leave clan and you can look for another clan after you did the coins, okay, and you can do it this all over again, but not all over again. I think you need to, when you reach 3 stars, yeah, now I can only do one more of these missions, okay, so we ain't got, I can actually do, we can do this one because yeah, we can go to the dragons as well then to get some more gear. Okay, so I reached my limit. Okay, so it's a weekly quest, so the next week you can actually do more free. So this one lasts until for long for more 2 days. Okay, so we're gonna get all these missions done. We're gonna do these ones and this one in less than 2 days, and then after the quests reset we can do the same stuff, look for another clan and do more, especially yeah, you can do 350 plus 200, 550 plus more 100, you can get more 650 coins doing this kind of thing every single week. Okay, so it's very very good. Okay, so with that in mind we can actually put some gear on. And something that I like to do, because we're gonna get more champions eventually. Okay, I like to take these two out for now, and because now we can basically take out gear, put gear, equip champions, and key and equipped and every single thing, so we can actually do this to Kale. Let me see, 90%, because actually right now we ain't got very good gear, and we just need to go to clan boss later on in the game so we can, you know. So right now we just need speed and more crit rate. Okay, speed, forget the crit rate, and we can swap another piece. This one he has speed as well, but this one he has also speed for speed. So let me see if we find, okay, you lose speed. This one he gains speed and trade. Okay, so we're looking basically for, okay, that's the one. Okay, so we're gonna equip this one. Okay, and now we're gonna do a preset. We're gonna write lifesteal. Okay, it's for Kale, and we're gonna equip Kale with that. Okay, we're not gonna level yet any gear unless the game tell us to do. Okay, now this one is a support champion, so we can actually put the worst gear on her, not the best, if you know what I mean. Okay, and we can put this one as well to complete the set, and then we're gonna level out to level 4, because there's a mission that he asks us to do that. Okay, so we're gonna do a lot of missions and quests just like that. Okay, speed boots, very good, and we just need until level 4. So this one we can do HP crap. I know, but if you run out of ideas you can do like that. Okay, you see. Other one. Okay. Kale, actually, we need to level Kale as well, because there's a mission that he asks us to level Kale as well. Well, actually Kale, we can level him to level 8. Okay, because it's gonna get even better. And we're gonna get more crit rate, eventually more speed and more stats for Kale. In the beginning the game is not that difficult, but we're not gonna use right now Karatu and the other champions, okay? Only when we start to losing stages, okay? And in the meantime we're gonna level out all these I don't say crap champions, because actually they are not so crap as you could guess, because they can be used in other spaces. But we can do like that, okay? We can attack, okay? Because this one, there's a mission that he asks us to equip Kale with a full set of attack, okay, later on in one of the missions, so we can then swap this gear and put this gear on Kale, okay. The rest we can use on this lad in here. Okay, so we can do like that, and we can write extras. Okay. And this one is a defense champion, so we can, well, actually we're not gonna equip any more champions, okay? We're just gonna leave it like that, okay? Now, the second thing I like to do is start to doing these missions in here, okay? Why? Well, because you're gonna get more books to equip Kale, okay? And we need okay, see, we get 3-star chicken, some more potions, okay? Just we still on level 9. We ain't got any more champions in here yet, okay? So as I said, we're gonna start doing these missions, okay? But before we do that, okay, see, equip a support type champion, keep with 4, okay? Now we ain't got, we don't need to spend potion just yet. We're gonna start to doing these missions, so we need 3 pieces of gear on each one, and then from 4 until 7 we need 5, okay? So in here we're gonna use Kale, because we're gonna level out Kale, okay? And we're gonna level out this chick as well, because first she has already some gear and we need her to be a 4-star chicken, okay? By the time we're gonna get Kale level 5, okay? So we're gonna start like that. because we can only carry 2 champions in here, and each time we can have 3 champions, we're gonna put another champion, and so on. Okay. Okay. And doing these stages, we can also have other champions of the game, like Valerie, which is a very good champion, a rare, 3 stars. Or we can have like Commander. Okay. Okay. And that way we're gonna level Kale, and we're gonna level the other champions that we're gonna use as a chicken. Instead of using Karat when, you know, the other champions that we're gonna get, like Tagore, Retodraft. Okay, we don't have to. In the beginning, it's much better like that. You don't get a lot of levels, or they don't level as fast as they should, because remember, this is easier, you know. Later in the game, to level up champions, you need to do stage 12 free. Okay, because that's the best one, because you can get a lot of shields and you can sell them and have some profit out of that. But in Brutal I like to farm first. What I like to farm is for the champions that you need for the fusions, kinds of War Maiden, Ares, Spirit Host, you know, and all these champions. But you will see later in the game. Right now it's easy busy, lemon squeezy. Okay, now in here, because you already did 3 stars, we can put another champion in here. Okay. Because Sniper is a good uncommon champion, you know. She is like Elhain. So for some people who regret not having to choose Elhain, well, Sniper is kind of a 1.0 downgrade of Elhain. So comparing with Elhain, she's a bit weaker, but she has, her skills are very similar to Elhain. Remember, Elhain is a rare and this one is a uncommon. And I like to do these missions first. Some people go straight to campaign, or go straight to doing the arbiter missions. I like to do these ones first, as I said before. You're gonna get loads of books for Kale. You might potentially get some more champions, like Valerie or Commander or whatever it is, because they all chickens for you, you know. Now or later they will be chickens for you, but they are they've got a lot of value just because that, cause at some point you're gonna open all your green shards because you need loads of champions to turn Kale into a 6 star. And Valerie is this one on your right hand side. She is good. She has a shield and some other skills. Sometimes I run the stage one time and I get her. It's not the case today. But for now, we don't need her, to be honest. She is good because she has a shield and she can extend the skills. That's why she is good. And for a rare, in a shield set, she becomes very useful. There's actually a guy using all the rares. It's I don't remember his name. I mean, his site name. But if you search on YouTube accounts with only rares, you will find it. I think we've got 7. No? Okay. No, probably we do. In stage 7 you have to be careful because yeah, exactly. Because usually you do this stage even without you noticing. Okay. So now Sewers of Arnok. Okay. Ooh. This is what? Oh. And now we should have Tagore as well. Okay. We're just gonna let him in there because we don't need him. Okay. So now we need three on each stage. So now we can put another champion in here. Okay. And start farm this stage and leveling all these champions. You know? Because this is the beginning of the game. This is very easy. And we just focus on Kale. This guy, it's good with this skill. Removes two random buffs from the target. It's very good for the blue dungeon. Blue keeper. Oh, magic keeper. Sorry, the names are okay, because we're gonna need some blue potions for Kale, okay, and that guy is very good because she can steal the shield of the blue dungeon boss, because she applies a shield, so after until level 7 she is quite easier, but then after level 7 she becomes very hard. But if you take this champion with you, just put him some accuracy and speed, and your life is gonna be much easier. Cause most of the times you will steal her shield, and those you will become much easier to beat her. But most likely you have to try probably at later stage, because at beginning I don't believe we're gonna be able to. Well, actually you do, because 6 pieces of accuracy gear, it gives you 2 pieces, it gives you 40, and so 3 pieces it gives you 120 of accuracy. But in the beginning, just equipping that champion with accuracy is not gonna survive for long, you know, because at level 8 she is a quite strong boss, you know, and even though we steal her shield, he needs to be alive for most of the time, to be honest, because otherwise you wouldn't have time even to steal her shield, you know, and that's why it's very important to put some average gear on him, or at least level him, let's say level 40, and that's it. You don't need to level him more than level 40. Level 40 for him, it's very good. Like for this chick in here, sniper, you know, even though sniper you could take her to level 50, like this one and that one, because they all gonna be chickens for Kale. So the most higher level that you can achieve with them, it's much better for you. Because right now we are on November of 25, very close to Christmas, and Raid are giving us a lot of chickens, so that's gonna be much easier for us to level Kale to level 60, to be honest, because without chickens we have to farm a lot. Well, that's the point of this game, and I like to farm when I complete the easy and hard mode of campaign, and having only brutal to farm, because usually what I do, I start to farm from the beginning, you know, and I do several times like that until I get until I run out of energy. And I do that because I'm gonna get more gear along the way, and I could sell the gear that I don't like, and I could get also champions for that fusion, as I told you, like Ares, Spirit Toast, for Maiden. It's very hard to get all of these champions in the first run that you do, you know. So most likely that's what I like to do, instead of just going to 12 free and farm to level Kale to level 60, because you know, to progress in the game you will always need these champions one way or another, so it's much better to do when they are easier to do than having to go back to campaign when you've got already probably a level 60 Kale, you know. And I know it becomes easier, but you know, you can do these things in the beginning, because in the beginning you never, usually you never run out of energy, okay, so you've got loads of energy to spare. Later in the game it's gonna be much harder, okay. Like this champion, he is not very good, even though he has this skill, increase speed, counter attack. Is only good if you got a legendary which is called Vanderluck. No, not Vanderlord, Vandergord. Well, never mind the game. Is a legendary that with this guy becomes a top tier champion with that Vanderlord. No, well, never mind. But he's still good because he's a 3-star chicken, okay? And it's also good because it can speed up your runs, okay? So when we finish leveling Sniper, when she reaches level 20, we're gonna replace her with that champion, which basically will improve our runs because he has a speed aura. But only when Sniper reaches level 20, because now we're gonna finish leveler, and only then this one is also to be used as a chicken, so you know. Okay, 2 4, we ain't got enough, we need more, probably one more. And don't worry if you forget how many you did, because I'm always forgetting. When I realize, oh, I forgot how many I've got, so you know, if you waste some energy, that's no problem. Now for sure we complete this stage. Yeah. The only thing that you really need to pay attention is when your champion reaches its highest level, like when Sniper reaches level 20, you should replace her straight away with another champion, so that we don't waste, you know, more energy leveling the champions. We need to be saving mindset in this game. We have to save, 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 save. Okay? See? Another 3-star champion. I would rather in the not next stage, the stage after, get a spirit toast instead of this guy, but who cares? It's another 3-star chicken. Okay, so let's see if we did already. No. Okay, we need to come back, but this time we're gonna take out our Sniper, and I'm gonna put one of those in the, you see, because he has an aura. He says increases ally speed in faction creeps by 13%, so I believe they consider campaign as a faction creep. If not, we ain't got nothing to lose anyway. Pardon, because we still need to level these guys. And so yeah. Okay, we're gonna try just one more time on this stage 5, because I believe we only need one more. We did 2, and we're gonna get some more, and for sure we can go straight to level 6. Okay. Yeah. Because at some point you lose in your count, you know, because you need 3 on stage 1, 2 and 3, and then stage 4, 5, 6 and 7 you need 5, so you know. And I'm speaking with you guys, so I lose count most of the times, okay? But when you play the game, if you're not making any video, you're gonna pay attention, you're gonna be focused, and so probably you're not gonna waste any energy. Oh my god, I can't barely speak today. Okay. And remember guys, after 7 days of logins, we gonna have our xenomorph, which is most commonly known as the alien. You can actually get the other one on shards, I believe, and you can, if you buy the premium pass or advanced pass or whatever the name is, you can get him straight away. But I saw some videos featuring both of them, and I believe alien is worthy. Okay, it's kind of a Kale upgrade. He has poisons as well, and he has some other skills, but apparently we just need speed and accuracy on him. Okay, so by the time we pull him on the 7th day, we should have at least a very good set of accuracy gear or perception gear that we're gonna get from the forge, and so that's not gonna be a problem for us, not in this account, and especially with this account, because remember, when I tell you this is the best link for raid, I wasn't joking, because we've got all the best skills for clan boss in this account, all of them, you know. We've got leash, weaken, decrease attack, decrease defense, increase speed, increase defense, you know. What else do you want, you know? And then we've got poisons with Kale, we're gonna have with alien, and we've got HP burn with Mordecai, which is just for spider, because there's some arbiter missions that we have to do stage 7 or 8 of spider, and at stage 10 of spider you can actually get 5 and 6 stars accessories, banners and all that stuff, and with Mordecai it's gonna be very easy to do that, because by the time we get there we're gonna have already probably level 60k. Okay, because I believe even level 50 is gonna do a lot of damage to the spiders, you know. I believe we just need another champion with decrease turn meter skill, because Mordecai does that, but he also does HP, so we need one to do the decrease turn meter, and then Mordecai with HP burn to burn all the little spiders. Okay, but okay, and now we need to level all the gear. We don't want to spend a lot of money doing that, but what we can do now basically is to grab the best pieces of gear we've got, which is not that many to be honest, but this one is good. Okay, now this one is not good. This one is not bad because it has crit rate, so in the case that we need crit rate, this one is good as well. It has accuracy and speed. Okay, so this is the main the main stats that you need into your account, regardless of, it's speed, accuracy, some defense, to support champions and champions revivers and all that kind of stuff. Okay, and for damage dealers we need crit rates. Okay, so now we're gonna look for any crit rate. Okay, we've got another one in here, you see. This one actually can be used by Karato later on because he is a damage dealer. This one star. I don't like to do 1 stars to be honest, and you shouldn't do as well unless they are kind of crit rate or speed, to be honest. Okay, and I will do this one and I explain you why. There are a mission in the game just in the beginning that you need to upgrade 2 pieces of gear to level 16, and that way you can get more 200 of energy. Okay, I like to do these ones with a better gear, but yeah, and you cannot, because we can only do level 60 when we open level 20, so we're far away from it, so we're not gonna waste silver with that. Speed we ain't got any. Okay, so crit damage. Okay, crit damage, which is another skill that we can make use of. To be honest, we don't, because this is very crap gear. Okay, and you don't want to spend a lot of silver with crap gear, but sometimes less is better than nothing, and so that's why I like to not waste energy, but with these pieces of gear I like to think ahead, okay. Now win a 3-star weapon from Sewers of Arnok. Okay, so we're gonna do this mission as well. Okay, we will do these missions before we start to doing campaign or the arbiter missions. Okay, this is the ones that we're gonna do first. After these ones we're gonna do the dungeons ones to get some potions. Okay, and only then we're gonna do the arbiter missions. Okay, until you reach a mission that you actually need free keys for clan boss, and we only got 2. So the first one it has to be done in the next day or the next reset of the clan boss. And so we're gonna do this video until we reach that mission, and then tomorrow we will carry on. Or later on we can actually do a shorter video. Cause now guys, honestly I don't know what description I put on this video. And I can't see because I don't want to stop this streaming. I think I did a mistake. I don't know if I write properly on the description that this is a new account using the best link. That's what I wanted to do, but well, regardless, it doesn't really matter, to be honest, because I think I can change then on YouTube. I'm sorry guys, I do a lot of mistakes with these streams because I'm brand new to YouTube, and so I appreciate if you hit like and subscribe and all that things, because I want to start to do proper videos, proper guides and manuals 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 is a Portuguese name, and I just laughing because some of my friends play with me. I'm Portuguese, and so we've got this funny stuff. You can see by my spell and my mistakes when I try to speak the right words that I'm not British or American or Chinese, even though I can speak Chinese. See? Very easy. But this is very exciting because I want to try this kind of experience, not experience, not the right word, experiment, yeah, that's the right word, because I used this link many times before, you know. I've got, I don't know, 2,000, 3,000 different accounts. Yeah, call me crazy, I don't care, but I like to start new accounts like every single day. Almost, you know. And that's why if you go to my website, to my YouTube, I've got loads of guides. They always stop on that mission that I told you before, you know, the mission that I can carry on during that day because I'm running out of clan boss keys. Okay, and then people probably will ask, where is the second part, you know? And so this account is kind of a second part for all of that, my videos. I apologize for that, but you know. But okay, so we need to swap this guy. So my experiment, it's basically see how much I can progress into this account, you know, in clan boss. I want to see if I can start doing ultra nightmare probably after uh, let me see, probably 2 weeks, because in the first 7 days we're gonna get, after 7 days we're gonna get xenomorph. So we might be able after 2 weeks to do ultra nightmare clan boss. Okay, do you think it's possible? I think so, because we got the right champions for that, as I said before, with this link. Okay, the only thing that we have to do is we cannot feed any of these champions on the link, like Tagore, Ugu, Draft, mostly Mage, and Karatu. Okay, and we have to farm a lot to be able to at least level 6 star Kale. Okay, to level Kale to reach level 60, or he might be the xenomorph as well. I'm just excited to see if he is that good. Okay, and taking the advantage of his skills together with these guys, I believe we're gonna be able to do Ultra Nightmare one boss in about 2 weeks. So let's see if we can. I believe so, and I hope so. And so that's why I don't want to waste any energy in this account, and I want to be able to do the most difficult things in the game in an easy way, and that's why I could choose Fallen, I could choose Sun Wukong, I could choose Alice, I could choose Twanarak, any of these champions as my promo code, you know. But that's why I choose Mordecai, because Mordecai is the best epic for HP burn, and unless I can pull with shards uh, a better champion than him. Epics, I don't see any better champion than Mordecai. Legendaries, yeah, we've got a few. Okay? But I'm not gonna expect to win a better legendary than Mordecai skills is, so that's why I choose Mordecai. Because for damage, we got Kale and we've got Karato, so we don't actually need more. Okay, so stage 5, we're gonna do something more now, and we're gonna be rewarded with more. We're gonna level Kale right now. Okay, it was level 50, wasn't it? Yeah, or stage 5. Okay, yeah, guys, if you listen any strange noises, this is my dinner time, because I was quite busy in the morning, so I didn't have time to have my dinner, so I'm having my dinner now. Okay. Okay, and level 7 you don't have to do. Okay, you see, we don't need to do on level 7, so we complete these ones as well. Okay, so now we need to to upgrade that gear to level 8. Okay, and now what I like to do is, I don't know if I miss. No, actually I don't. Okay, so we can do like that. The best pieces, even though they only are 1 star or 2 stars, we're gonna choose first the best ones, like crit rate, speed. We got speed, that's fine. Okay, so we got this one. Okay, so that way we don't waste any energy. So in other words, the ones that you level to level 4, we level to level 8 now, but because we farm more stages, we might have different crit rate globes or different speed boots, you know, so we always check for that first. If not, we just level these guys all to level 8 to complete that mission. Okay, and if I see that this stream is gonna be too long, because I apologize for that, but my videos are being like 4 hours, 5 hours. This one I want them to be a bit short. Okay, so we're gonna do these missions. We're gonna do the potion missions. Okay, and then I might have to stop this video. If I do, I will carry on later on. Okay, but I don't know yet. But if I have to do that, I apologize. Okay, now what I'm looking is this one. He has some crit damage, which is not bad. Okay, I was looking for a piece of gear with at least something that I could be used. Or okay, now reach 800 attack with any champion and equip the champion with an accessory. Okay, so this one with the attack gear, it's gonna be easier. It's that we need to level that gear that we've got. Okay, we're gonna get this one as well, even though we can get that through the campaign. But each time you see a champion, we just buy it. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Which one did we put that? Okay, it was this one. Okay, so if we put now, if we level to 8, we might be able to reach the 800 attack that the game are asking us to do. If not, we will do it when we swap Kale with this gear to complete that arbiter mission. Okay, I just wanna see if we are able to do now. No, but I don't believe we're gonna do it right now, so okay, no, okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, now we've got already a draft. We don't need it once again. Okay, not campaign, not campaign. Now we've got this one. Okay, they can be do later. This one as well. Now let's go to this one for the potions. Okay, now we've got this one is nearly level 30, so we're gonna take her so that she will. This one faction creeps. I don't know if he will increase our speed, but still we can take him. This one, that's the one I told you that can steal the shields. We can just bring it with us. And this one we need to level some levels, put some levels on her. Okay, these ones, they are really crap, but they can be used to upgrade these champions to level 30. Okay, so let's go with these guys, and we need to clear level 3, so that's gonna be quite easier to do. Okay, it's good. Something that I'm gonna tell you, this guy doesn't increase our speed. Okay, I can see that he doesn't increase our speed, so I believe it just works on faction wars. I know the game very well, but these champions, I never use them, and that's why I struggle in recognizing if they are good or not. Okay, but because this one is nearly level 30, we can take this one out and we can bring Karatu. Okay, which basically is gonna make our runs much faster, because we take him too long. And I believe that you understand already a lot of the game chemistry, and so I believe you can actually start a new account on your own and do the same that we're doing here. But I wanna do more fast than, because this is not a step-by-step guide. I've got that on my channel if you wanna see it. But I still bring these champions because I wanted to gain some levels on them. But with Karatu, we're gonna be much faster, and I not only wanna do level 3 because that's what the game asks, but in the second part of these potions, we have to clear stage 5, and so we're gonna try to do stage 5 now in all of them. The only one that is a bit different than the others is stage 5 of the Force Keeper, which is the red one, which requires us to do a decreased defense champion on the boss, so we have to do that with Hugo. And right now Hugo is on the bench, same as Retordraft and Tagore. No, I think we not even get Tagore yet. But still, we're gonna do level 5, because that way we complete already level 3. And then on the second part, we just coming to level 5 and you do the mission and that's it. Instead of going to level 4 and then 5, that way it makes our life much easier. Because we ain't got nothing to lose, you know. We're gonna be able to do that with Kale and Karatu. We give him more labels to Karatu as well, and for Kale, okay? Because even though we don't need to put more levels on Karatu right now, because we're gonna level Kale regardless, but you know. Come on, Kale, don't let me down. Well, and I tell you what, we might not be able to do this dungeon like that as I wanted. No. Okay, so we're gonna stop, and we've got our first, what is called? Roadblock, yeah. Okay, and let's see why. Let's go and pick. Of course, why? We've got the reason. No gear on Karatu. Without gear, this guy is not nothing. Okay? So, to not waste time, we're gonna go to our presets, and Sniper. I like you very much, but you know. and we also did the other mission, which is good. Okay, so now we are going to be able to do that very easy, because Kerato now is becoming a monster. And I tell you what, I could change the crit rate globes of Kale and put on Kerato. It would be much better, but still, let's try this way. Okay, let's just go to the champion, to the boss. There you go. Level 4 complete. Now level 5. And we've done it. And it was good because that way you learn that sometimes you only need to put gear on your champion. Or you might put some more stats into your champion, because sometimes he might have gear, but that gear he might not be enough for him, you know. Sometimes the stats he change everything. Sometimes even 1 or 2% of the stats he makes a huge difference in the end for you. So you know, keep that in mind. Okay, there we go. Now we can go to the arcade keep. Now we take this one. We can take this one, that one, and this one, because we still need this one for that blue, dungeon. We might not need them, because in the beginning we're not gonna do stage 8. It's more ahead in the game when you need to farm some potions for Kale. And for Pegor as well, and for Ugu, because they are both magic. Especially Ugu, and then Pegor. First Ugu, because with Ugu and Kale in the campaign, you can do a speed tune, which is basically you make Ugu faster than Kale, so that it decreases the defense of your opponents, and then Kale kill them in one shot. Okay, this is called a speed tune, and I will teach you how to do it effectively when we reach that time. Everything is easy in the beginning of the game, okay, but you need to learn everything from the beginning so that life will become much easier for you in the end. Pardon. And Tagore, because I don't remember if I say that on this stream already, but Tagore and Kale both at level 50 they can actually finish campaign. Easy, hard, and brutal. Okay? But the gore, it has to be fast as well, and it needs a quite good amount of HP as well. And some resistance as well, but we're gonna do that. Because I told you this account is very effective and is the best account for clan boss because you've got three champions with reviving skills. You've got the god, which revives two champions. We've got Ugu. Ugu, if he's the only one fighting, you will revive all your champions. Okay, so it's based on if you still got champions or not, so it's not very reliable. I wouldn't rely on Ugu reviving skills, but still, as I said before, less is better than nothing. Okay? And who else you got? Retro Draft, which basically she will, I think is only one champion, if I'm not mistaken. And Pegori revives the two champions, so you know you've got loads of champions to revive. But the core for campaign, it's a god. Ugu is a god for arena. Okay. And the other all the other champions are good, especially for clan boss and for dungeons as well. You know, the only dungeon that we only got a champion good for that dungeon, it's Karatu, which is very good for Fire Knight as well. And I love this dungeon, Fire Knight, because you can get stun gear, you can get savage, and you can get regeneration gear. That's the best dungeon for me. Then the second one is Dragon. Dragon, you can get speed and accuracy, the two most used gear sets. And you can get also toxic gear. And toxic gear, it's nice if you lack a poison or someone who puts poisons with toxic gear. It's the same than having a poisoner in your team, because you need 4 pieces of toxic set, and then your champion will be basically a poisoner as well, even though he is not. Okay, so not all the champions are good for that, but most of them, especially in the beginning and for clan boss, you can make use of that. Okay. Ice Golem, I don't really like that dungeon. I think it's the worst dungeon in the game. It's not because it's the hardest, it's because the gear in there, it's really crap, you know. I don't see better gear on that stage, to be honest. There is some. Let me see if I remember the name, which is kind of what specially provokers use. That piece of gear. It makes kind of a provoke to the other champion, and then it doesn't attack you so effectively. I don't remember the name, but I mean, it's not a very good set, to be honest. Okay, and I don't remember the name, but don't worry, I will let you know, when we get there. So if even if I don't remember, guys, don't get me wrong, but you know, you don't need to know that in the beginning of the game, because in the beginning you can do the first stages of all the dungeons, and I wouldn't advise you to do only when the game asks you to do. And the only place that I would advise you to try to get the gear, it's campaign. Okay, because we've got some missions that we have to do on campaign, you know and besides, you're gonna spend much less energy doing campaign than doing the dungeons, so I mean, it's entirely up to you, but if I was you, I would set myself on campaign, getting levels to your champions, farming better gear, you know farming more champions, especially the fusion champions, and that's it. No. And then after 1 week or two, you're gonna start to get a lot of profit for that way of playing, because you've got one of the best teams. you know Basically, you've got the champion good for anything in the game. you know like Mordecai is a top champion for Spider. Karatu is good for Fire Knight. Kale is very good for Dragon and Clan Boss as well. you know and then you've got Ugu, Tagore, and Retodraft, and you're gonna get as well Mosley Mage, which is not a very strong champion, but is a cleaner, so he can clean the buffs, which you would become very useful, especially on clan boss and on dungeons. So basically, everywhere in the game. Okay, so you're gonna have, I would say, one of the best teams to beat the game. Because you've got everything. Okay, since decrease defense, decrease attack, weaken, leash, everything. Increase speed, increase defense. Okay, so if you go like LHD's website, you can go and search for these skills, and you gonna understand, okay, how good these skills are. Okay, because sometimes you might listen me and think, oh, this guy is crazy, the best team, that champion is much better, oh, that champion is much better. No. In this game, you need good buffs. Okay, and the good champions or let me say, the best team for this game is a team that he can achieve, or the team that he has one champion doing one or two different skills. And so in general, your team has all the skills and all the buffs that the game asks you to have. Okay, so in general, you've got a good team for everywhere in the game. that is what I call a very good team. And remember, we just started. We are probably now level 15 or 20 or something. You know, we barely start the game. I even tell you more. In the beginning of the game, okay, we can even start saving shards. Okay, we just open green shards, okay, until a top tier champion shows up now for the Christmas. Because I guess right now it's Christmas time, they will have a new champion for sure, because every single year they've got one. Last year it was Mother Noel, or whatever that name is. The year before we've got Sir 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 Nicholas. Yeah, I think it was Sir Nicholas. The year before we've got, oh, I don't remember. Yeah, was it 3 years ago? Well, never mind. But every single year they used to giving us a champion with the Christmas theme and on in associated with, you know. So with this account, we don't need to worry about that, about open shards. Only the green shards, you know, to make chickens and to progress in the game, because we've got, you know, a very good team, you know. And so that's why I think this team is very, 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 very good. And bear in mind that we're just using Karatu now, okay, because I want to progress much faster in these dungeons than, you know. We already in the last phase, okay. This is the one that this guy can steal a shield, okay. Right now he's not gonna do that because he doesn't have accuracy for do that skill, but when he has, you will be able to do that, okay. And so yeah, Karatu is only here to speed up the runs. Of course, he kills the guys as well, he's a bit strong now in the beginning of the game, but even if you, pardon, only if you've got Kale with the other champions, you know, you would be able to do the same than we actually doing now, you know. And so we're leveling champions, we're doing the missions, we're getting silver as well, because each time we do a stage we win money, which is the silver, the currency of this game. We spend energy, but in exchange we get silver and gear, because we're gonna get more gear as you progressing in the game. Because after we do these missions, we're gonna do the arbiter missions, and we're gonna get gear from there, because there's a lot of missions that we need to do some stages of the campaign, okay. There's only one thing: if I start like with falling, and Karatu instead of choosing Mordecai, I could start doing all the easy campaign in one go probably, only with these two champions, you know, and probably I would have uh, more of the fusion champions already, most likely, and I couldn't cause it depends on your luck, you know. But right now, we can do everything the game will ask us to do, you know. And we're progressing without any major problems at all. And we will try to do all the missions, all the arbiter missions today. I don't know if we can, because I wanna do a video playing the new Silent Hill, because I got that game, and I've got another one which is Outlive, which is a horror game. Okay, now for Kale, we're gonna need two of these medium potions. Okay, so I'm gonna do some more stages until I got another one. Okay, you don't have to. You know, I'm just thinking we're gonna have Kale in level 40 in no time, believe in me. Okay, because now it's just a question of and while we're doing these stages, we also give more levels to this lad in here, because he's already level 60. And this one level 24, so we've got some more chickens. And remember, one of the missions that we choose to ourselves is to upgrade 5 uncommons to level 3. So we've got already Sniper. We've got the other one which is Conqueror, I think. Now we're gonna have this one as well. Then on campaign we can take this chicken here, and then we just need another one, and we're gonna get more 100 coins on that shop. So yeah, we are doing everything that we need to do in the best way as possible. Okay. Okay, level 20. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so we've got enough for Kale. Now let's just do these ones, and now you see, now all of them to level 5. The only difference is the void one and this one, which it requires to do a decreased defense champion. We've got Ugu, but we're not gonna use Ugu right now. I don't want to. Okay? So, well, we can do we can still do them. Because we do it now and then we're gonna start to do the arbiter missions, because okay, I thought the stream is gonna stop. And now after we do the level 5 of these ones, we're gonna left just the red one to do, because I don't want to use Yugo or Reta Draft or even Karatu in the next missions that we're gonna do for campaign, because I wanna level all these chicken champions. Because if you bring your best champions to do these easy things, you're just gonna waste, you're just gonna waste time on the game, because you're gonna take longer to level out your biggest champion, or the one that you want to level to have level 6, you know and it's gonna be a very downfall in your game. Well, we don't need to do this. Well, I tell you what, let's only try to do it, because if we can do it, no, we didn't pick Wuhu yet. Okay, so never mind this one. We're gonna do this one, and we're gonna actually left that one for last. Because we need to do Spider 4 as well. But to do Spider, we can do Spider with these weak champions. No way. We have to bring Ugu, Keratu, Kale, and probably Tagore. So that we gonna be able to do Spider. Even though Mordecai is a top champion for Spider, the other champions must survive, you know, because the sniper he has loads of small and tiny spiders that they can kill you very easily. So you need to have some levels on your champions. Otherwise, you're not gonna last longer. Okay. So now I you see the mission that I told you about? Upgrade 2 artifacts to level 16. You see? And you get more 200 of energy. So this mission, we can use that 1-star champions, sorry, 1-star pieces of gear, 1 or 2 stars, because it's gonna be very cheap, okay, to reach to level 16. Even though if you get, because in here, we want to be in the first place in here, okay, or at least we want to reach these pieces of gear. This is speed gear, okay, so we need this gear. If he doesn't have crit rate globes or speed boots, we still need them to equip probably Ugu with them, to make Ugu the fastest champion, okay, so that we can do that speed tune with Kale, okay. If by any means we get our speed boots or crit rate globes, speed boots we still using on Ugu, but crit rates we can feed our Kale or Karatu with them, okay. So I mean, we want to reach 1000 points. If it's not today, tomorrow or the day after we play, okay. Usually we will be able to get that today, usually, okay. But remember, this is also a RNG game, so sometimes you're not gonna be able to reach to reach where you want to achieve. Okay, now I need to pay a bit of attention because he asks for we need to okay, let me see. In here you will take probably 1 potion. In here you will take, okay, 2 potions free. Okay, I'm just seeing because I don't want to waste potions, especially in the beginning of the game. Okay, so probably let's see. Okay, 2. And and 4. Okay. Okay, that's it. Because now is our we need to summon some champions. Okay, so now we actually need to do like this one, this one, this one. Where is the other one? Ah, in here. And this one. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this one on reserve, and we're gonna do like 3-star champions. We're gonna put them over here. Okay. Okay. There we go. And now we can summon more champions as the game are asking. Summon 5 champions. Not Simon. Simon is thinking about me probably. Oh my god. Who's Simon? Okay. And clear stage 1 or higher of the arcane keep. So in here we can do like that. We just need to do it one time. We're not gonna waste time with anything else. So the hard challenges that we're gonna have in here, this is the arbiter missions. We're gonna use our full champions. Easy ones we're gonna just use in Kale and the other guys. Okay. And because we level 4 guys to level 3, we just need to level 1 more and we've got more 100 coins. And that's why I stop and think before. Okay. Now clear stage 7 of Catacombs of Narvo. Okay. Here you need 2 champions. Okay. And we need to complete the full thing, so we're gonna do like that. We're gonna put Kale. Yeah, we're gonna do like that. I don't wanna take risks because these stages are still closed, so we still need to get 3 stars from these stages. Okay. So sometimes I like to start doing campaign first, because then the stages are already open to accommodate these missions. but it doesn't matter that much. To be honest, I can even swap Karat with Mordecai to give him some levels, but we will get some levels on that champions on campaign. That's where we're gonna get for now we can achieve everything with these champions, so we're gonna take advantage of them, because it's even better like that, because they're gonna become chickens. And so sometimes you can get some affections through your champions, you know. With these champions, we're not gonna get affection for them. You're just gonna think, screw them, you know. Okay, I press too quick, but it doesn't matter. Remember, we've got another mission that he asks us to, pardon, to get some, could be, ah, it could be crit rate, hey guys. Now upgrade the rare attack type champion with a rare skill Tome. Okay, so we're gonna use Tome. We're gonna use the Tome on Kale. There we go. Okay. No, we don't want you now. We wanna carry on without disturbing. Now get a referral link. Okay. Referral link. Okay. Now fight in classic arena 3 times. Now there's something that you need to do, okay, in arena, which we have to came out, okay, and put these all champions in the reserve vault, okay, these 2-star champions, this one collection, this one, this one collection, and then this one's to reserve as well. Okay. Now we need to grab these ones. Okay. You will understand why. I will try to do it. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, because you need better gear than the one I've got, but I'm gonna just show you. I think I'm gonna be able to do that. Let's just see. Okay, now you remember what I told you before? This guy, he has decreased defense, okay, and this guy, he increases the crit rate, and this guy, Kale, the second skill, he only needs 85 plus less than 65 of crit rate. Okay, he only got 24 plus 15, 40. Okay, so it's not very strong, is it? No, not really. Okay, Karatu, he only has 22, so he doesn't have a lot of crit rate as well. Okay, and so what we're gonna do now, it would be easier like that, to be honest. Yeah, remove, go there, just upgrade, and now we just need now we're gonna be looking for some speed gear, which I don't think we've got some. No, we only got this one. Okay, okay, so I wanna try to teach you, but I ain't got the proper gear for that, so you know, we just need to yeah, because you ain't got the right gear. Okay, so let's look as for this one. Okay, and that way he has 19 plus 15 of crit rate, and then Kale, we just need to we got speed, defense, okay, speed, and this one they give us more crit rate, defense, crit rate, attack, HP, okay, and now we're gonna choose this one, and we're gonna put this crit rate on him. Okay, so we've got We need to upgrade until level 8. And let's put some of this gear on Mordecai. Okay. And Uhu, he doesn't revive, so we're gonna use this champion in here. Okay. Okay. And now we need to reach for no, we ain't got speed on any of these gears, so we have to do like that. Okay. HP, and on Hugo we're gonna do the same, so that you will not die straight away. Okay, and this is just for campaign or for arena. Okay, because we need to fight 3 times. But in here the defense first we do like that. Okay, until you see this message, set for champions. Now we take these ones out and you just put one. Okay, because that way the game, he assumes you are very weak, so he only gives you easy fights. Okay, and at the beginning we just want easy fights. Okay, by default is 1 time speed, so okay. And usually what I do, I just finish this stage because we still got loads of medals. Okay, this one is a bit stronger than us. Let's see if we can defeat it. Oh. we are kings. See? You see the difference? 15,000, 14,000. Okay? That's the difference between having the right gear. Okay? I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat this one, because Twanarak is quite strong. There we go, see? Okay, this one, we're not gonna fight with Fallen, because Fallen, he can wipe out our team in only one skill. Okay. And if you do manually, you might even win more battles than okay, so we did this one, and now this champion is very good. He's Outlaw Monk. He has poisons as well. Okay, so we're gonna buy it. Ooh, and this gauntlets crit damage 80%, very good. Okay, now unlock a mastery for any champion, so it would be Karatu, crit rate. Okay, and now we're gonna stop for in this mission for a minute, guys, because I have something to do. Okay, so I'm gonna come back for another part of this video. Okay, where we're gonna carry on with basically our arbiter missions until we reach this mission in here. Okay, because then here we're gonna get a shield set, and with this shield set we're gonna be able to finish all the easy campaign and probably normal and even brutal, I suppose. Okay, so I will see you later on. Take care, have a good day. Bye bye.